Welcome. To Mass Effect Legendary Edition. Right off the bat, going to say, pictures pointed, no direct volume control here.
You actually put my...
Pictures pointed. What? Direct. What are you going to say?
I don't know anymore. I got confused by hearing you talk again.
What do you mean talk again?
At least you can just pick which Mass Effect you want.
Yep, circles.
Welcome, welcome, all you happy little people and guinea pigs and ducks. If you're not...
It slightly changes the colouring of things. That's kind of nice.
You stole the mic. No, I'm not telling you.
Anyways, yeah, you can just pick from either of the three at the start. That's nice, but of course we're going to start at the beginning. And someone's out of breath.
Yeah, that's me. I had to put the recycling out.
But you're back, and we'll be talking about the classes in a moment.
Yeah, I only ever went soldier with my playthroughs.
I think soldiers are kind of the least interesting. Crossing fingers that this does. There we go. It's thinking about it.
I heard.
What was that?
I heard a bark.
Yes, Manfred is being Wilfred.
Bark.
Bark.
Barf.
Yep.
Why did the sun go unlive?
Is it unlive or is it just a black screen?
It's just a black screen.
That's because it's loading it up. I may have to change the capture. Yeah, it's actually started up a second thing.
Oh.
So...
Technical difficulty with my sign.
Yep, get the sign out.
John, you can pay 200 points to name that horse.
Yeah.
Name that horse?
Yeah, Breath of the Wild, you can go and just find a bunch of wild horses and keep bringing them to a stable and stable them. So now, I'm just capturing a bunch of horses and naming them.
Okay, let's turn the sound effects and music down. We'll turn dialogue down a tad, but leave it high so that it can be heard easily enough.
Yeah.
We'll see how that goes. Graphics.
Playing with a controller.
Yes. What's wrong with that?
Shock horror.
Let's get rid of.
What's wrong with it?
Let's get rid of film grain and motion blur.
There's no whale.
Yes, apparently, I don't know how accurate this is, but apparently with the new graphics update, they actually based it on a couple of mods that had given the graphics in the original games a facelift.
Yeah.
At least that's what I've heard.
Do you want to look at my horse, John? My horse is amazing.
So, level scaling. In classic mode, the original 1 to 60 level range will be used instead of the new 1 to 30 level range. XP and talent points progression will remain the same, but the number of levels is doubled. Interesting. Subtitles on.
I thought that said defensive.
It is. Squad power usage defensive.
Yeah, that means
so they'll
retaliatory rather.
Yeah, they'll automatically use things which are like, hey, generate a barrier and stuff like that.
Yeah, shields, barrier, regen, all that sort of thing.
But if it's like, hey, go blow this person up with an overload, that's on me to tell them when to.
Yeah, you've got to tell them that.
Too much work.
No, just the amount of work that I like. Okay, the options all look good. Achievements, look at all of these things. Now, I don't know if this is still the case, but in the original versions, finishing these achievements actually gave you in-game bonuses. So it's like, hey, complete, use Baltic Throw 25 times would allow you to have put Baltic Throw on any of your classes, but you could only have one of these extra abilities at any given time.
Welcome to Alliance Military Database.
Right.
Classified information requested.
You can go for box standard, or you're going to make your own character.
We're going to make our own, of
Establishing
course.
secure connection. Secure connection confirmed.
Oh no, security. There you have the standard John Shepard, the standard Jane Shepard, who is now actually the Jane Shepard of Mass Effect 3 that got ported back. Because it used to be a different standard, but this was like the agreed upon one for it. But we're going to go new.
Yeah.
Please
now.
log in to access your
let's
profile.
face it. Let's face it. They picked the right character for the female Shepard, I think.
Yeah. Oh,
The right actress.
that wasn't letting me change the name. Let's go back and do that.
Warning. Data corruption
Back.
detected. Please reconstruct profile. Confirm. Please log in
Okay,
to
there we go.
access your profile.
There we go.
Back. There we go. Right. Give it a name.
There we go. There we go. Have this little error. Data corruption. Started
Warning,
at the hips,
data
apparently.
Corruption detected. Please reconstruct profile.
That
Confirm
is
pre-service history.
with a guy, that is not coincidental.
So, I do
With
like
space-
that these things do have slight effects on what happens.
Yeah, if I remember correctly, Spacer and Earthborn have the bonuses. Colonist is just the middle for diddle, if that makes sense.
Well, they all have. It's not like, oh, you get bonus stats or anything like that. Instead, you just get like events or reactions you can do to people based on these things.
Yeah. I remember that now, because with Spacer, there's a mission in the first game. There's a mission where your mother, who's in command of an Alliance starship, calls you for help. Colonist. Yeah, the only thing I can remember Colonist working for is that standoff situation in the docks, and then the mission where Cerberus is discovered.
See, I'm going to be honest. Earthborn is the one I always ended up picking. So, I'm kind of thinking I do one of the other two this time.
Yeah.
So we have Spacer.
Yeah, do you want to flip a coin or?
No, we'll have a quick go over of them. So both your
Yeah,
parents
both your
were in the Alliance military. Your childhood was spent on ships and stations as they transferred from posting to posting, never staying in one location for more than a few years.
So,
Following your parents' footsteps, you enlisted at the age of 18.
so the sci-fi equivalent of a military brat.
Yep. Okay, colonist. You were born and raised on Mindor? Mindir?
Mindor.
A small border colony in the Attican Traverse. When you were 16, slavers raided Mindor, slaughtering your family and friends. You were saved by the passing Alliance patrol, and you enlisted with the military a few years later.
Oh yeah, that would be the Batarians, I believe.
Yes. And then Earthborn. You were an orphan raised on the streets of the great megatropolis covering Earth. You escaped the life of petty crime and underworld gangs by enlisting with the Alliance military when you turned 18. So no matter what, he joins at the age of 18.
Yeah.
But it's like,
well, I'm assuming.
is it the family thing? Was it because he was saved by them, or was it trying to escape his past?
Just try to get them away from it all. So in
Let's
all
get
three,
away from it.
so in all three instances, he joins the Systems Alliance military.
Yeah. So as I said, I've always played Earthborn in the past just because with the whole thing of them, Earth being such a important aspect in a sense, even though you don't really go there, it just felt natural to me. But
and even then in number 3, you're only there before the Reaper's attack and after the Reaper's attack.
Yeah.
Well,
And if anyone's going to... Oh, and I'm just going to say this right now for anyone who's listening or anyone in the Discord. If you're going to shout spoilers, this game's been out for nearly 20 years. What rock have you been living under that you don't know what happens in this game.
Liz doesn't really know what happens.
I've said. Well, I did say it was aimed at the Discord and the Steam. I didn't say it was aimed at you two guys.
I've been under a very thick rock, apparently. But thank you. Remind me of that later when I go and bash you for something.
Anyway, so yeah. As she was saying.
I'm gonna get it now, aren't I?
You tell me.
So yeah, as you were saying about changing it up.
So yeah, we either go military brat or colonial survivor.
What do you think, Si?
I said colonist. I've been saying colonist.
Yeah, I was just checking. I actually also agree on that. I think it's the one I like most.
Confirm psychological profile.
So, now, what's our guy's mental state? Is he a sole survivor? During his service, he was on a mission where it went horribly wrong. Trapped in an extreme survival situation, he had to overcome physical torments, psychological stresses that would have broken most people. Survived while all those around fell, and now he's alone, left to tell the tale. And no one but him knows the truth. It could all just be a lie. He murdered his squad.
Or a Threshermore just opened up the ground and swallowed them.
Or that. Or he could be a war hero. Early in his military career, he found himself facing an overwhelming enemy force. He risked his own life to save his fellow soldiers and defeat the enemy despite the impossible odds. His bravery and heroism have earned medals and recognition from the Alliance fleet. Or is he ruthless? Throughout your military career, you have held fast to one basic rule: get the job done. You've been called cold, calculated and brutal. Your reputation for ruthlessness and efficiency makes your fellow soldiers wary of you. But when failure is not an option, the military always goes to you first.
So, deep psychological trauma. A guy who will throw himself in front of a guy who will take a bullet for his soldiers, or a guy who will shoot his soldiers just to motivate the others.
All of them sound psychologically unhinged, don't they, when you put it like that?
Yeah, in their own sort of ways. I mean, Soul Survivor, he's the last of his squad, saw all his friends die. War Hero, he will gladly take all the bullets, even if there's no reason for him to take all the bullets. And Ruthless, just wow, dude.
Whatever's needed.
Yeah, pretty much.
So this one I have done all of them before, so I'm not like, oh, I want to avoid this one or anything like that.
Yeah, I guess it just depends which one you think will be more quote-unquote fun to play with.
Yeah. And to be honest, unless I'm going Renegade, I don't feel Ruthlessness fits, honestly.
Yeah.
Like, the other two, you could go Paragon or Renegade and it still makes sense. Like, okay, you're a sole survivor. No one really knows exactly how you survive, so whatever way you go doesn't make a difference. War Hero, okay, most people would argue, oh, that only really fits Paragon, but just because he puts himself in front of the line and makes sure his soldiers are okay, doesn't mean he's not an arse to other people about it.
Yeah, for all we know, he could do it for all we know, he could take all the bullets just so he can get the praise.
Exactly.
And
whereas Ruthless,
the praise, recognition, the medals.
Yeah.
Arrogant.
Yeah, but with Ruthless, you're getting the job done no matter what. And Paragons quite often, a lot of the time, are things like, hey, we're going to do it this way because this is the right way to do it, whereas Ruthless kind of flies in the face of that.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, Ruthless is more or less my way, or I will beat the living tar out of you.
So with that in mind, I'm probably more inclined towards the War Hero. Especially as I'm not sure if I'm going to do Paragon or Renegade just yet. I do prefer Paragon interactions most of the time. Yeah, I think we'll go War Hero.
Confirm military specialization.
So now the big discussion, and the most important and
Yeah.
has the biggest effect on things.
What class do we play?
So,
Do we have Soldier, Engineer, Adept, Infiltrator, Sentinel, or Vanguard?
so you can kind of break this down into 3 base classes and then
Yeah.
3 mixed classes that take from 2 of them. You have the Soldier, focused all on combat with guns and armor. It's the most straightforward and basic.
Combat heavy.
Yep. They have improved health, they can specialize in all weapon types, and they start with the ability to wear medium armor and can even upgrade to heavy armor, which I think is exclusive to them in this game.
I think so, because with 2 and 3, it's more modular mix and match rather than this is a full set of armor, you're gonna wear it.
Yeah. A lot of their abilities are basically, I'm just going to make my guns better for the next 30 seconds, rather than being, I'm going to cause an explosion or anything like that. And especially in the first game, it kind of does bog down on them, because it's like, hey, you're entirely reliant on the guns you use more than anything to make sure you're effective. There's no like, oh, you can have a bad gun and still be effective.
Yeah, pretty much.
We have Engineer. They're tech specialists. They use using a holographic Omni tool, they can disrupt security systems, repair or modify technical equipment, disrupt enemy weapons or shields, and heal their squad. Engineers can only wear light armor and specialize in pistols. That is a recurring theme along most of them, of only having like specialized in pistols and light armor.
Yeah, but in the Engineer's case, it's more sort of buffs and debuffs.
Yeah,
you can break enemy weapons, reinforce your shields, that sort of thing.
Yeah, they do have the very nice thing of that they have Overload to deal with shields, and they have Incinerate as well that helps deal with armor. They don't really have anything for barriers though.
Yeah.
But then that's the domain of the Adept.
Yep.
So the Adept, biotic specialists, they have upgraded implants that allow them to use biotic powers to lift or throw objects. They can shield their squad, disrupt or destroy enemies, and again, wear light armor and specialize in pistols. So these 3 classes can effectively be boiled down to a warrior, a rogue, and a mage.
Yep. Pretty much.
The next 3.
These are hybrid classes because they mix 2.
Yeah, and as you can actually see, the character on the right side has a gun, has the Omni tool, and has Biotic Glow. Infiltrator, he has a gun and the Omni tool. He is a mix between the combat and the Soldier and Engineer. They specialize in sniper rifles and taking people out from range. They don't have it in this one, but in 2 and 3 they have a cloak. And a funny story, the very first time I played 2, I went to Infiltrator, and in one of the missions there's a cutscene where you walk into a room and a person walks into you, and I opened the door whilst cloaked, and it started the cutscene. My guy still cloaked, the guy walks into me, and then the cloak faded, so it was it literally looked like he walked into me because I was actually invisible, rather than because of the actual fact of him just not paying attention to what he was up to. But I don't think they have cloak in this one. 2 and 3 actually adds in like a unique thing to each of the classes, which does help it stand out, which I do like. But yeah, so that they do have tech, so they have I think it's Overload, don't they? They have the hacking and stuff like that, and they focus on long range combat. Then we have the Sentinel, who is a mix between biotic and tech. They are kind of ability heavy focus in this game. You're not really worried about the weapons. However, what I do like about them, and this was the second class I took into the game, was that in 2 and 3 they have the tech armor upgrade, which just makes them really tanky.
Yeah, that was the ability that gave you the holographic armor, wasn't it?
Yeah, and you could detonate it to knock people around you down and damage them as well if you got swarmed.
Mm-hmm.
However, in this one, while they're called Sentinels, they don't really actually focus too much on the defensive side. As I said, they're more like mixing biotic and tank abilities.
Yeah.
And then there's the Vanguard, who mixes guns and biotic powers.
Oh yes. Oh yes. Biotically charged ammunition.
Yeah. And again, they don't have it yet, but in 2 and 3 they do get the ability to warp to the target and blast them with biotic powers. They are very much the in-your-face
Yeah, the
attackers.
quote-unquote. Yeah, the quote-unquote battle mage, as it were.
Yeah.
Specialize in pistols and can wear medium armor.
Yeah.
And yet the Vanguard exemplar here has a shotgun.
Well, it says it specializes in pistols and shotguns.
Yeah, I see it now. I missed that part.
Yeah.
I sort of I skipped it.
However, again, it says and wear medium armor. However, they're wearing the same as the Sentinel.
Everything from engineer, from
But-
Sentinel, infiltrator, adept, and engineer.
And then the soldier does actually have medium
soldier
armor on.
actually
The rest
has-
of them all have light. But I think that's I think it's because it's a mistype thing. They actually start only being able to wear light armor, but they can specialize into wearing medium.
Mhm.
Just like the infiltrators, it says he actually can wear medium armor, but they start only being able to wear light and then can upgrade into medium. Soldier starts with medium, can upgrade to heavy. All the others are limited to light.
Yeah, they're just stuck on light armor.
So now we do have a vote already for Adept. And I do just want to ask, does she still want to vote for Adept? Or with the knowledge of the cross classes, does the mixing with an engineer or soldier also sound interesting? Or does she just want straight Adept?
And Harry Potter.
So Adept.
Doesn't help.
No, she said Harry Potter, that's the wizard, yeah? The wizard is the Adept.
You got my answer.
Yeah, see, there we go. I am not against this. Especially as most of my gameplays did have me as an engineer, a sentinel, or an infiltrator because I liked having the tech skills. So I'm not against having a biotic focused shepherd. That might.
It's different.
Yeah, it's different for me. They have some of the more interesting powers, like the ability to create a black hole to suck people in. And also the ability to throw them around. So yeah,
Confirm facial identification.
Okay, so we can now change the appearance. I'm not too, like... I'm not going to go too much into it because as you can see, like, there's a lot of stuff you can do.
Yeah.
So facial structure, again, it's like a lot of it is in sliders, so it's like...
Yeah, and I think it was very limited, wasn't it?
Well, they've unified it across all 3 of them, so it's like it's a bit of everything.
Yeah, so you want him young, middle-aged, or elderly?
Yeah.
Yeah, do you want him pale or do you want him with color?
Well, pale, because that's being basically. We'll go with that though. Slightly tan.
Yeah, let's not go full on, sheltered recluse sort of thing.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay, the biggest problem is that his nose is so big.
Oh yeah, that is just that. That is.
There we go. That's a nose structure I'm more used to. Now we can see
Yeah.
about the face structure that matches it.
Yeah, good idea.
So I am tempted for either probably the last one or the second one. Can't really get like a side profile view properly, can we?
No, it's only just off to the side. It's not full on side.
Yeah.
Ba-ba-da-ba-ba.
I think I'll go with that one.
What's that last one?
The second.
Oh, right, yeah. For some reason, I keep starting, but I'm still only a second or two behind you.
Yeah. We'll leave that like there. Face size.
Oh, do you want a big face or a little bitty fit?
That's more like just how chubby his cheeks and neck is, really.
Yeah, pretty much.
We'll leave it there.
Yeah, face size. Face size. Don't you mean cheekbones?
Cheek width is the cheekbones.
Yeah.
We'll leave them about middle.
Yeah. Why? I don't know why it doesn't work for me.
And then we've got cheekbones themselves listed, but. Oh no! Don't do that. That's horrible.
Oh yeah. No. Yeah, leave those sort of middle.
Go on, okay,
Right.
that's that. Yeah, we'll leave that middle as well.
Yeah, go on. That's how far the cheeks have sunken into your face.
Yeah.
I think.
I like them like that. It's
I was about to say, do you want the little things or the giant? Do you want little ones or little radar dishes?
They don't really actually look all that differently, from minimum to maximum. It's not actually that big a difference. So yeah, let's have them slightly on the larger size. Orientation.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you want them up? Do you want them all the way up?
It's if they point out. Like that's the radar dish. That's flat against.
Oh yeah, radar.
We'll just leave it there. Eye shape.
Oh, now be careful, because depending on who's watching this, you could offend a lot of people.
I'm just going to say I'm going to go with that one because that's the closest to my own eyes.
Mm-hmm.
And so for
The
me...
amount of detail.
What's that?
The amount of details in this.
Yeah. I'm going to be honest, I'm not going to even touch these too much because I'm kind of happy with where the eyes are sitting on the face.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I never touch the eyes. If I touch anything that has to do with reshaping the face, it always goes wrong. It always fucks up my Dragon Age character.
Yeah, that's why I'm not going to mess around too much, but I am going to do things like the iris color is definitely something I'm going to mess with.
Yeah, I remember way back when there was a YouTube channel that was doing a long play of this. They just deliberately tried to make the most absolute god awful face possible.
Yeah, I remember that. Actually.
Yeah, the most absurd, the most outlandish face.
You should see my Dragon Age character.
She has no cheeks. She looks like she's a skeleton.
I was about to ask, how does that even happen?
We have no clue. It just happens, and you can only notice it in cutscenes.
Yeah. Anyway, so this actually there's sort of like a velvety color, which kind of works for the Adept.
Given how, if I remember in lore correctly, given how biotics are quote unquote made.
I thought
What's that?
I thought Glacier was going to comment about your favorite color.
Oh.
No, that's purple. Lavender is not purple.
Yeah, they don't have a purple though.
Lavender is purple.
It is not purple.
It's a side grade to it. They got a green, a grey, a green.
Yeah. Okay, yes, it's purple, but you. Okay, yes, it's
of purple. It applies particularly to the color of flower of the same name.
Look, it's okay. Yes, it's a purple, but it's got a dollop of white in there. It's not this vibrant, shiny purple that Lawrence transmogs his character in Final Fantasy. Oh dear God, no! Put the nose back to where you had it.
There's nothing wrong with people with big noses. It's just
it's just when they're bent all out of shape. That's why I go, oh my God.
Anyway, I'm not going to really touch the jaw, mouth, or nose because I'm actually really happy with those. The hair. All right, okay. This is the most important thing we can pick because this is what we're going to see the most.
Pretty much. So we're gonna look at it. So what are we gonna look at the back at for the most of the game, eh?
Yeah. It's all very short stuff, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
I could give him the one with the balding head.
Oh, you mean the Picard look?
That one. Is it wrong that I don't want to?
Yeah. Oh. Oh, so
That one's cool.
Which one?
I don't know why I found that so funny.
Which one?
The honeycomb one.
Uh,
Oh god.
that one.
Oh my god.
That one, yeah.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Okay, let's look at the beards.
Oh.
Okay.
Lay it on them.
Yeah, the side of it's got a bit of a cyberpunk feel to it.
Yeah, so nothing.
Yeah, nothing.
A little moustache. I noticed when you do that, it also adds a little bit of a blonde to his eyebrows when you turn the beards on.
So,
Hmm.
should we give him a goatee so he can be evil?
We
No.
didn't have, but we didn't pick the evil, psych profile.
We'll get to that. Okay, so let's see. You got a slight moustache. The what do they call it?
That's the soul patch or the soul strip.
Right, yeah. No, that's the soul patch. That's the soul strip.
Right.
There you go. There's the goatee like
Oh,
thing.
that's the weird. That's a, I don't know what that is. That's face fuzz.
There's the handlebars.
Oh, yep, handlebars.
Just a bit of a mess.
Yeah, that's the 5 o'clock shadow. I believe the Americans call it.
Yeah. I don't know.
Brother.
I don't know what they call that one.
I call that the brother because it reminds me of Hulk Hogan.
Oh, yeah. There's
Oh yes, I believe that's what Liz was looking for. The evil goatee look.
It's
Yeah,
starting to mix and match them together though. We've got the slightly faded, well not faded, but like it's patching out a bit.
Yeah,
the
it's-
very thin and very thick.
That one looks like
I'm not gonna say what that is.
It looks like it's drawn on.
yeah.
No, it's something worse.
Yeah, we'll just go. It looks like it's drawn on. We'll leave it at that.
Let's leave it at that and move on. Sideburns for days.
Yeah. Is
I
the
think-
messy?
Go back. I think we should go with one of the ones from the beginning. That one's actually not bad.
But that very last one, yeah, that one's not too bad.
Yeah, that last one. Yeah, that one. Last one's alright.
And we'll turn it purple.
What was that?
Go with the last one.
Last one. And we've got eyebrows to do first. Okay, so none.
Yeah.
Very
Oh god. Yeah.
thin
No.
but thick.
Yeah.
Slightly bushy.
Yeah. Yeah. We are not doing no eyebrows.
Here we go. Brows. Unibrow. I need a unibrow.
There is not one.
Let's see. Oh, I see you found the caterpillars.
There's not one. Oh, you mean the really big bushy ones?
Yeah. The pair of caterpillars.
I think again the last one's our best one.
Yeah, I was about to say the exact same thing.
Yeah.
Right, so hair
Right.
color.
Hair color.
Purple.
There's a dark purple
Oh.
or a sort of pinky purple.
Go back one. Go back another. Go back another. No, go back.
Wait, which way is back?
Whichever way that doesn't make the color red.
Second to last.
Second to last, that one.
Sure.
Now, do we match the facial with it?
Not unless you want a very pink facial hair. Yeah, match it, please.
There we go.
What the? What the hell does this guy look like he came out of?
He looks like he learned that he could use biotic powers and he went, you know what, I want to look as mystical as I can.
So you went for purple.
Purple's the colour of magic, clearly.
It is not. It is bright blue.
Do we want to go back?
I was hoping
Class?
for Gandalf the Grey kind of appearance. You know, very long flowing beard.
Yeah, they don't really let you have that. If you want like the long hair is exclusive to the females, and even then it's not really long. It's like shoulder length at best, isn't it?
Yeah, because again, this is military. We can't have things like
Yeah.
we can't have things that like appear in the later games. You know, with Miranda and
Yeah.
Ashley. God
So-
damn their sexy long locks.
A really
Why can't we
deep
have that?
cut on the side.
I have a lot of questions, John, about your anger issues towards the women with long hair.
Yeah.
Why? Yeah, they get to have it long. Why can't we? Hang on, wait.
This will follow us to the end of Mass Effect 3.
Yeah. Well, we do get chances to readjust them for 2 for reasons.
Yeah, for reasons. Again, if you've been
We will
anyone
not
other
go
than-
into any details on that. So anyway, scars.
Oh, it's just because I'm under a hard rock, John.
Did I say anything? Did I say? I wasn't gonna say anything.
Should I go and clip that exact moment?
You could do.
Let me go clip that exact moment for you.
Oh God, I'm gonna
Sorry.
way to throw me under the bus.
You threw yourself.
Like I said, this game's been out for almost 20 years now. How could people not know this stuff?
Because some people don't play, and some people have been waiting for this version to play them. Some people never had time to play them. Some people never knew of them.
I'm talking about
Especially when it used to be Xbox exclusive.
I think someone needs thrown under a bus.
Anyway, so Scars. I think he definitely should, considering he's a war hero who went and took the bullets for
Yeah,
his own
who-
men. It would make
yeah,
sense
who-
that he's got some scars to show for it.
Yeah, the problem is I'm not seeing any, anything resembling a bullet wound unless he stared down a charging Krogan.
It's likely a Krogan he charged down, yes.
So that's like something like a Krogan just got his hands on him.
They're speaking gibberish.
Yeah, it will make sense.
Don't worry, it'll make sense further down the line we go. We're just looking for something that looks like he got clawed in the. We're just looking for scars that look like he got clawed in the face.
Heathens!
What? Is there any scars which, like, you guys think fit?
That first one, I think.
First one, with the big gouge
the
across the side.
Yeah, and then there was that one coming straight down his eye.
That one.
Heathens!
I think I kind of like that one better.
Yeah.
My precious little gumdrop. Are they
There is
even-
There is a code. But-
What is that code about? I don't know.
It lets you copy the appearance.
Oh, right.
I think, yeah, I guess, yeah. If I use the mouse, I can copy and paste. So if someone had made,
Yeah.
someone had made a
Oh.
preset thing for you, you can be like, hey, just give me the code. I can post it in. Bam, all of the stuff's done for you.
I
Oh,
love
right.
you, Weenie. I love you.
But anyway, are we happy with that?
Weenie dog, I love you. Yes, I do. You and your weenie dog knows. Mwah.
I think she's gotten a little distracted.
Yeah, for some reason she thinks she's been saying to that dog we're heathens for some reason.
Are we all happy?
Yes.
Okay, final answer.
other than
Profile
other than the hair color, yeah, it looks good.
What do you have with the hair color?
It's two on the nose for Lawrence.
Have you looked at my armor color in Final Fantasy?
Yes, to the point where I've almost got. Yes, to the point where the shine off it almost blinds me. Every chance you get, it's purple, 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 purple. You're not the Emperor of Rome.
You sure about that?
Well,
I
first
love
of all,
how
you're not.
both our responses are the same.
Well, first of all, you don't sound Latin at all.
How do you know? Maybe he changed his accent.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah. So
Oh, don't
he's a
encourage him.
he's a.
Do I sound Southern to you?
She really doesn't to me, but she is. She can
Do
put
I-
it. She can put it on.
I was about to say, because if you want to go into that of whether or not we can do it, because I do have a Southern accent. I just know how to not use it.
Well, here's the thing. I think I got you both beat because when I talk to people ask, "Are you from America?" I go, "No." And there was this one instance where someone asked me, "I'm sorry, are you from Canada?" I'm like, what the fuck?
I believe Canadian more than American, but anyways.
How do I sound Canadian?
No, I could see that one. Yeah. Anyway, yeah. So he's a colonist, war hero, and an adept. Let's start. Once we confirm if the character is complete, and we're unable to change any.
And I don't know if this is with Mass Effect in general, but for some reason my eyes keep going to the very oval-shaped place on his outfit that they make a very clear distinction that is there.
Yes.
Is it? Oh, you mean that bit that's just south of his waist? Oh, there's waist. That oval bit.
That is very prominent for the first game. They kind of fixed that in 2 and 3.
Yeah. I'm
However,
thinking,
bear in mind the emphasis on the character design for this game. Once you're in the game, is on their butt, because that's what we spend most of the time staring at.
That's true.
Of this game,
Identification
and their whole
confirmed.
focus on this remake was they couldn't fix one small area. That is
don't look. Oh, god damn it.
Anyway, so combat difficulty, we are probably going to stick on normal.
Yeah.
I do remember in 2 there was a couple of items you can only get if you put it on the harder difficulties.
Well, then put it on the hardest difficulty. What's the worst that could happen?
I will die an awful lot constantly.
Yeah, die a lot.
And also, it's kind of the things of like, hey, you want this difficulty? Make sure you know how you build your characters because it's going to be really important. Whereas normal, it's kind of like you can have fun with your abilities and stuff.
Yeah, have fun, play around.
At best, I think I'd only go veteran.
Yeah, because
Also,
veteran is let's punch you in the. Okay, we'll let you play the game, but we'll punch you in the face once in a while.
Yeah. I will admit, I'm kind of interested to see what the legendary scaling is going to be like.
It's like on Witcher, where I decided to put it on the hardest setting.
Yeah.
That was entertaining.
I think everything else is fine.
Yeah, I think everything else you did already in the settings, didn't you?
Yeah.
Oh, so you're gonna level everything up, not just.
Yeah, I don't, especially when you get to 2 and 3 where you have the branching things. I don't like leaving it to pick.
Right. So you rather, do everything rather than just focus on yourself.
Yeah.